Okay, we're going to be practicing dividing, and we're going to use several ways to divide. We're going to be using the 4 ways that we've been using: area model, strip diagram. We're going to do partial quotient, and we're going to be doing properties of operation, which we will be using the distributive property, which you all love, I know, the distributive property. The easy piece of cake one, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to look at number 1, and number 1 should actually say a builder, not an builder. So it's a builder designs the school auditorium. There are 84 seats in each section. 84 seats in each section. Each row has 6 seats. How many rows of seats are in each section? So we're looking for rows, and we're looking for, and there's a word each inside the question. Okay, so last year you should have gone over the get. Do you remember get?
Yes.
Do we remember what it is?
No.
Ooh. G is group, E is each, and T is total. And you have it on that wall over there in case you ever need to see it. Okay? The G is if you're missing the G, you're dividing. If you're missing the each, you're dividing. If you're missing the total, you're multiplying. Yes?
Yes.
Also, we see each before the question. I put BQ before question, and you see each in question. Those are called twins when you have each in the question and before the question. And if you look over there at the wall at your math keywords, you see the orange row there, column, and where it says divide. If you look at the very bottom, you see twins. Each before question and each in question. So if you have those two, you're going to divide. So there's 2 ways that you can do it. You can do it this way, or you can do your groups, your get, your group, each and total. So let's find out what we have. Do we have our group?
No.
We don't have our group?
Yes.
Yes? Where do we have it? Okay, so your group is what?
Dividing.
We don't have groups because they're telling you that they want to know how many rows. Rows are groups. We know we have each. We know that 6 seats are in each row. So we don't have groups. Do we have total?
Yes.
What is it?
84.
84 is our total. So what problem can I make out of that?
6 divided by 84.
The other way around. 84 divided by 6 gives you, and we don't know yet. Okay, so we are going to use this table right here, our graphic organizer, this one, and we're going to work it out. So here we're going to put our problem, 84 divided by 6. We are going to do area model. Okay, so area model, that's what we're going to be working with. I'm going to zoom in to focus only on that one. Okay, remember that the area model is a rectangle model right here. No, we don't cut it in half. That's a strip diagram. Now, here, ladies and gentlemen, on the outside goes what? It's just like the multiplication one we've been doing. 6, correct. Your divisor goes on the outside. And if You kind of think about it. Hold on. And if you kind of think about it, see how it looks like a division right there?
Yes.
Okay, now, but 84 is not going to go up here, not for division.
80 just it's your answer.
Correct. Who said that?
Lisa.
Good. Your answer is what goes up there. Now, remember I tell you to start with 5, right? I told you to do, say 6 times 5 gives you what?
You said 5. 30.
30. It's still enough, right? Because this is 84?
Yes.
Okay, 6 times 10 then.
60.
Okay, is it still enough?
No. Yes.
Yeah, there's still enough there. So if we do 6 times 20.
80.
No, say what's 6 times 2?
80.
6 times 2.
12.
12. And then you put the 0. Do not just be shouting answers, guys, if we're not sure. Work them out on your paper and then you can call out an answer. If I have a grid paper?
Yeah, that's the one that we got for homework.
Over there by the desk in the entrance.
Could I give one too?
You need it?
It's good. They trying to do it so like for the time they go like this. And then they
Okay. Okay, here we go. So then we're gonna stay with 6 times 10. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 10 here. And see, I didn't cut it even because it's not even. So 10, then we do 6 times 10. We multiply our divisor with our quotient on the top, and it should give us what? 60. Okay. Right now we have 60, but we had a total of 84. So we're going to do 84 minus 60 gives me what? 24. Now we need to say how many groups of 6 go into 24.
14.
Not 14.
6.
4. Because 4 times 6 gives us 24. So 6 times 4 gives us what?
24.
24. So then you grab this 24 and you subtract it with the 24. What do you get?
0.
0 con papas. Okay? So then if we add the two numbers on the top, guys, it gives us our quotient.
Yeah, I got it correct.
Any questions there?
No.
And we're going to be using this one to answer all the other 4s. All the other 3, sorry. So let's look at the strip diagram. Okay, what do?
We put 84 on the bottom. And then we put 6 rows. And then we put 6 in each of them.
We cut it into 6 equal parts.
And you put 14 in each.
And we do 14, which is our quotient. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Good. Strip diagram, I guess you got it really fast. Okay, we're doing partial quotients. Partial quotients, guys, right here it says part. And quotients is answers. So that means that we're cutting the answer into parts. Okay, this is what we do first. We do our divisor, and then we do a hangman, or a large 7, whatever you want to call it. And the inside goes your dividend. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the area model. We said first that about how many groups of 6 went into 84. We did what first? What was our first section there?
We times.
We did 10. 10. So 10 goes on the outside, and on the inside, guess what we got? So what's 10 times 6? 60. And then we subtract it, just like the regular division, the way we were doing division the traditional way yesterday. Something like that. 4 minus 0 gives you what?
4.
8 minus 6. Don't we have 24 like we did on the other area model? Okay, how many 6 goes into 24?
4.
Okay, so you said 4, so we're going to go ahead and put 4 here. And 4 times 6 gives me what?
14.
Nope.
24.
24, good job. And we subtract, and we have 0. Now we add these on the side,
Which is 14.
which we get 14. Isn't the same thing that we got on our area model?
Yes.
See that you can divide in different ways, correct?
Yes.
The last one that we're going to do is properties of operations. For property of operations, we can go ahead and use the distributive property, the one that we've been using throughout, the one that I tell you that you all love. I know you love it.
I don't get it.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that one. It's 84. We'll go back, Mr. Bocock. 84 divided by 6. And we are going to break down the 84 the same exact way we broke it down on our area model. We broke it down into what?
80 plus 4. 6 divided by 10.
No.
6 divided by 5.
You're looking at your products. 60 and 24. You're looking at the products inside. 60 plus 24 gives me 84. Now remember that out of that, are we writing, Jesus? Out of that problem, we're making 2 more. And what problem are we making?
60 by 60 divided by 10.
No, you keep the same divisor.
Divided by 6.
So the 60 goes there, 24 goes over here.
24 divided by 4.
No, we keep the same divisor. 6. We always keep the same one. Now, 60 divided by 6 is what?
20.
Somebody said it.
10.
10, guys. It's over here. 6 times 10 gives you 60. So, over here, it's 10. 24 divided by 6 is 4. You add them up together and you get 14. Isn't that the same answer we got everywhere?
Yes.
Any questions right there? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on number 2. Number 2 will be in the back of this particular handout. Not the one at the bottom, but the one in the back.
Before we start zooming, go back so I can see it.
Right now, we'll go back. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so we're going to turn it around. And we're going to do number 2 here in the back. See how mine is written on? Okay, so we're going to read number 2 first. And it reads, at a school, 72 students signed up to play basketball. If there are 6 teams, how many players are in each team? So, let's do our get. Do we have the amount of groups? Yes, 6 teams. Do we know each? No, we are looking for each. And do we have our total?
Yes.
Yes, what do we have?
72.
72. Okay, make me a division problem.
72 divided by 2?
72 divided by
6.
6. I don't know where we're getting the 2 from. 72 divided by 6 equals blank. We forgot to put our answer over here, guys. This is 14 right here. Okay, so 72 divided by 6. So we get our handout, this one, and we put 72 divided by 6. Oops, let me change to pencil. Okay, area model. What do we do for area model first? We do a rectangle. Okay?
And then we divide it. 6 and then we times it. We divide it.
6 on the outside.
And you put the answer on top. Yeah, on the top.
No. Remember that's for multiplication.
We divide it.
We say, we start with 5. 6 times 5 give us what? 30. Do I have enough to keep going?
Yes.
Yes, because 72 is larger than 30. Then we do 6 times 10. 60. We still have enough, right?
Yes.
And what did we say 6 times 20 was? 120. Does it go over?
Yes.
Yes. So it would be 10 that we're working with. 10 here. And then we do?
And then we put 6 times 10.
6 times 10 gives you what?
60.
And then what do we do?
And then we put. Oh, you put the.
Bless you.
You put the.
Bless you. No, you get your total.
72.
You subtract your 60.
It's 22.
No, not 22.
6
12. So now we have 12 to work with. How many groups of 6 go into 12? 2. Very good, Kendra. 2. So what's my problem inside?
6 times 2.
Which gives me what?
12.
So 12, we get it from here. Subtract 12 that we get up here as a product. So what's my quotient?
0.
No.
12.
12 is your quotient. Quotient, remember, is the answer to a division problem. Any questions on that one?
No.
We are going to get started on our strip diagram, and it's cut into 2, right? What do we do on one part?
72, we put it on the bottom. And
Or it can be on the top as well.
yes.
Okay, it can be either or, but yes, we're going to go with the bottom, and then?
And then we put 12 in 6.
Very good. We cut it into 6,
And we put inside 12.
and we put 12 inside. Good job. You guys have gotten a lot better with that strip diagram. Okay, the next one is your partial products. Remember, that's your answers, but in parts. Okay, partial quotients. What do we do first?
You bring
The divisor outside and draw a hangman. What goes on the inside? And we said that about how many groups of 6 go into 72 first?
12.
Nope.
10. Two.
10. We went with 10 first. 10 times 6. 60. We subtract.
Equals 12.
Excuse me. And we have 12 left. Then we said how many 6 go into 12?
6.
Gives you 12. And your is 12. Same thing, right? I love to hear I get it. Okay, properties of quotient of operation. Sorry, we're going to do the distributive property. Remember, we first put our problem. First we put our problem, which is 72 divided by 6, and then we start breaking it down. Okay, we break up the 72 to a 60 plus. No, that gives you 70. 12. Now remember, guys, here, you get them from here. This is your 60 plus 12 gives you 72. Everything comes down to this problem right there. Okay? 60 plus 12. Okay, let's make two problems. Very good. What do I get there from 60 divided by 6? Plus. Equals?
12.
Very good. Any problems there? Any questions that you may have? Okay, we're going to cut and glue the problem, so I'm going to go ahead and pause our recording so we can do that, and then we get back to problem number 3. Okay, so we have example number 3, and it says Sergio is packing dishes to move to a new house. There are 128 plates to pack equally into 8 boxes. How many plates will be in each box? Okay, so do we have the group, the number of groups?
Yes.
8. 8 boxes. Do we know how many are in each?
Yes. No.
No, we don't. And how about our total?
No. Wait, no, yes.
Yes, 128. Make me my division problem.
128 divided by 8.
128 divided by 8. Okay, so we're going to get our other half that we had left over. We have 2 problems, one in the front and one in the back. So we go ahead and get started with that. 128 divided by 8. Okay, so let me zoom in so we can look only at area model. Okay, area model, here we go. What do we do first? We do a rectangle. Not a triangle and not a square. Okay, what goes on the outside?
The 8. And our total goes on the top, right? Which is 128.
When we're done.
And everything you have to, you need to find out what we're going to use. So let's
Exactly.
say, 8 times 5 is
8 times 5 gives you
9. No. 90. 50.
not 90, not 50, guys. Do not be guessing. Count by 5s.
5, 10, 25. 40.
40. So can that be it?
But we can go a little higher.
We could still go higher. How about 8 times 10?
8 times 6, 80.
Okay, how about 8 times 20?
102. 8 times 20?
What's 8 times 2?
8 times 2 is 16.
Okay, 16 plus 8, 16 plus the 0 at the end, it's a 160. Did we go over?
Yes.
So then we're using 10. We're using 10 again.
8 times 10.
Very good. 8 times 10
80.
gives you 80. Okay, so we're going to do 128, your total, minus 80. What's 8 times 0?
8 times 0 is 0.
8 times 0 is 8. What's 12 times 8? I mean, 12 minus 8. 12 minus 8. Count from 8, go all the way up to 12.
5, 3, 4.
4. Do not be guessing. Count. Use your fingers. Use bolitas. Whatever you need. For example, say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 4. Okay. Now, how many groups of 8 go into 48? 8 times what gives you 48?
6.
No.
12.
Yes, 6. You're right. Sorry. 6. Okay, so then what's the problem inside?
6 times 10. 6 times 48.
8 times 6 gives you what?
48.
48. So your quotient is the number on the top. 10 plus 6 gives you?
60.
And that's your quotient. Strip diagram.
You put 128 at the bottom?
Does it have to be at the bottom?
No.
No, exactly. It can be either or. 128 divided into 8 parts.
And then we put 8 lines and you put 16 in each.
16. You put your quotient inside. Okay, here we go. Partial quotients. What goes on the outside?
You put an 8 on the outside and the inside of 128.
Okay, what did we say goes in first?
10.
10, which gives you?
60.
80. We subtracted and it gave us?
48.
48, and then we said that how many groups of 8 goes into 48? We said 6. And together we have?
60.
Awesome blossom. Okay, properties of operation. We're doing distributive property. We're doing 128 divided by 8. We're breaking up the 128 into what?
Into 10. 80.
80.
80 plus 48.
Good job. And you're getting them from here, from your area model. Okay, break it up into into 2 problems.
80 divided by 8 and 48 divided by 8.
Awesome. Okay, what do I get here?
10.
And over here?
6.
Together?
16.
Awesome blossom, guys. Awesome. Okay, so you are going to have homework very similar to this. Make sure you watch the video. If you have questions, text me, message me, or watch the video to help you. Any other questions?
What will be the questions for our homework?